Hello students, today I will discuss planning questions. This planning questions is important for Cambridge IGCSE and Cambridge O-level chemistry practical and ATP paper. This is important for practical question paper and alternative to practical paper. Let's start. This is planning lecture 1. You are asking plant leaves contain a mixture of colored substance that contains plant leaves, different mixture of color substance. Plan an experiment. You have to plan an experiment to find the RF values of the colored substance present in the plant leaves. Your plan should describe the use of common laboratory apparatus, plant leaves, sand, ethanol as the solvent, and absorbent paper. You may draw a diagram to help answer the questions. Now you see first we can find the RF values by chromatography. Which method? Chromatography method. We can find the RF values by chromatography. Method name is chromatography method. First, plant leaves are crushed using pestle and mortar. By using pestle and mortar, plant leaves are crushed with sand and solvent ethanol. First, we can find the RF values by the chromatography method. Plant leaves are crushed using pestle and mortar with sand and ethanol. Then the liquid is filtered. You will get filtered clear solution. Then a line is drawn here in pencil near the bottom of the paper. This line is drawn near the bottom of the paper. The spots of the liquid are placed on the paper. Then the spot, this one spot, two spots are placed on the paper, on the pencil line. Then the paper is placed in the solvent. Then this paper is placed here, solvent. This is the solvent. This line is the solvent front. And the solvent travel up the paper. Then RF value is calculated. RF value is calculated and the solvent travels up the paper. Then RF value is calculated. How? RF value equal distance traveled by the substance or distance traveled by the color substance divided by distance traveled by the solvent. This RF value equal distance traveled by the substance, say baseline to this substance distance if A, baseline to solvent from distance B, so RF value will be A by B. This is the method of to calculate RF value. We can find the RF value by chromatography method. At first, plant leaves are crushed using pestle mortar with sand and ethanol. Then the liquid is filtered. After that, a line is drawn in pencil near the bottom of the paper. A line is drawn in pencil at the bottom of the paper. After that, the spots of the liquid are placed on the pencil line. Here on pencil line, spots of liquids are placed. Then the paper is placed in the solvent and the solvent travels up the paper and the solvent moves the paper, moves up the paper. Then RF value is calculated by the method RF value equal distance traveled by substance divided by distance traveled by the solvent. This is your planning lecture 1. Thank you, dear students.